The other thing that happens, and this is why cleansing is so powerful, and this is why we see this in cleansing, we see all the time why cleansers start to become different people. Their personality, which is just a mask, changes because it's associated with all the false stuff. Because the density is changing. Your physical density is changing. Remember how they tell us that we're made of 75% water? That's only when you're actually truly hydrated and waste free. So a baby is like 70, 75% water. But an old man is, who knows, like 35% water. It's like the percentage is decreasing with the quantity of waste that's increasing, and that waste is taking up the water that's coming in, which is why we have to remove the waste if we're going to ever hydrate ourselves, right? So we know this, we practice this with cleansing. We become less dense, which also means we learn things faster, which means we're more creative because we're not, as we tend to use that term in our culture, don't be so dense. You've got a thick head, or we're literally becoming less dense. As we're moving to the light, we're getting insight that enables us to change our patterns to become more exemplifying of and embodying of the supreme light, of the power. So we literally become, as we move closer to the light, we're aligning with the light, literally and figuratively aligning with the light. And we're taking on the qualities of light because we're doing that. And because we're becoming the light, we're taking on the qualities of light also literally. But you don't need to have access to an external light source to move toward the light. You just have to grow your own light, to find it, and you have to build it. And you have to trust that it's flowing through. And the more you trust it's flowing through, and the more you trust it and its principles, you become it. Just like this object, as it goes closer to the sun, is going to become lighter and more sun-like. And if it's going to hold on, this is really important. If it's going to hold on to the density of the lower realms and expose itself to the light, it's going to get burned. It's going to be like holy water on the devil, because this light is going to burn anything that's not of it. So moving closer to it is a way is aligning with it, which means you're not going to get burned by it because it can't burn itself. If you are that light, if you are that energy, you will find it's harmonious with you. But this is why we don't go too fast. We definitely go as fast as we can in terms of getting rid of all of our toxic attachments. To the extent that you're able. I mean, obviously you're not going to be able to do it overnight, but we don't. This is why our mind, body, spirit construct, the wisdom within, knows not to fry our nervous systems by giving us too much too soon. So this is the know-how, kind of like when you're cleansing, the internal physician, the internal team of physicians know what to do next, know how to do it, know how much to do, where, into what organ. The same thing is happening. Your ego need not get involved. It doesn't have the intelligence capacity, the intelligence to do this. Your ego is not made for that. But your true self is made for that and knows exactly what to do and how much light to take in, how much of your frequency can be tweaked day by day by day.